guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title of this video, we finally got Bagel a new friend and I'm so excited to show him to you guys. I got Bagel a new friend about a week ago and he has been in quarantine for about a week now, and quarantine is going so well. I didn't get to film his quarantine every single day, but you guys did see my last video where I showed you guys what my process was gonna be, which is the tote system, just so that I could treat him with antibiotics for the first 5 to 7 days, depending on how well he did with them. He did great with the antibiotic treatment. He's showing no signs or symptoms of anything wrong with him. Obviously, some things show externally and some things don't. So I treated him as a precaution, but he did really well with it. I didn't treat him for any parasites or anything, but he's doing so well that I'm not worried about it. If anything does show itself, I can always treat in the 20-gallon and that'll be fine. He is now out of the totes and he did really well, but I did film the tote process for you guys, as much of it as I could. I had a lot going on the week that I quarantined him in my personal life, so I wasn't able to film every single day, but I did film quite a few clips for you guys, which I'm gonna show you guys in this video. Alright, so he's in there. He's actually behaving exactly as Bagel did. The first day I got Bagel home, he basically just sulked in a corner like that, and I think it's just from the stress. So we're gonna just let him relax, but I am gonna go on and put a little bit of stress coat in here. Like I said, that's the only thing I'm gonna put in here, just to kind of help him in case he is stressed from the shipment, because it's very possible. This is just by API. It's just a little bit of stress coat. I used it with butter and I used it with Bagel too. It can just kind of help to make sure that he doesn't shed anything, keep his slime coat healthy, you know. And I'm sure he's gonna kind of sulk for a little bit because this is like a lot. Like, he's been through a lot, so we just want to give him a day to kind of relax. All right, so here we are. It's the next morning. We got the new little fish yesterday, and you can see he's doing really good. He doesn't seem to be too stressed. He's just been swimming around and stuff. I just took the lid off of it, so he might be a little bit shy at the moment, but he did really good through the night. I've been watching him on my little security camera. You guys know how I do, so he did really good. Since he did so well, I am gonna go on and feed him. He was fasted before he was shipped to me, so he probably hasn't eaten in 3 days, so I'm sure he's hungry. I'm just gonna go on and soak some of his pellets in some of this Metroplex. The pellets that I feed are New Life Spectrum. Obviously, I give my goldfish a variety. I also have some dried bloodworms that I soak sometimes and give to Bagel, as well as peas and things, but for right now, we're just gonna do some Metroplex on some pellets and see how he does with that. So what I do is I just take like one of my little sauce cups and I get a little bit of water in there, just a little bit. All right, and then I literally just take the smallest amount on the scoop and then I just sprinkle it over the pellets, and they absorb the medicine while they absorb the water. See that? I just do that, and I did this for butter and I also did it for Bagel. Obviously, you don't want to put too much. I kind of just make it look like they're lightly dusted and then it absorbs it. And then once you dump the pellets in the water, some of that's going to fall off, but as long as you do it for several days, it's completely fine. The dose for a 17-gallon tote would basically be like 1.5 of these scoops, because I think it's 1 scoop per 10 gallons if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not dosing the water, so it's fine. I'm just putting some on the pellets. So you don't have to worry about overdosing as long as you sprinkle it lightly and let it absorb into the pellets, because once you dump the pellets in the water, it's going to dissipate a little bit, but the medicine will still be in the pellets. So I'm not worried about overdosing or anything. If I were medicating the water, I wouldn't be medicating the pellets. Does that make sense? So I'm not medicating the water, I'm just putting on the pellets, and then we're going to feed them just like that, and that is totally okay to do. All right, so now that the pellets have soaked, we're going to go on and feed him. See if he comes and gets them immediately. There we go. And they are sinking pellets, so he'll see them pretty quick. You see him? He's like, oh, I do. Good baby. You're very cute. All right, so he's eating the medicated pellets. We're gonna leave him in here, and then tonight we will actually be moving him over to that tote, because at about 5 or 6 o'clock it will be 24 hours in here, and then we're just gonna move him over, and then we'll empty and refill this up and let it age, and then we're just gonna do this for probably about 5 to 7 days to see how he does. All right, guys, here we are. It is day 3 with the new little fishy, who I still have to name. I haven't picked a name yet, but he's doing really, really good. We're still dosing him with the antibiotics just to make sure he's all good, and he's handling them flawlessly. I'm really, really happy with how good he's doing. So we're gonna continue this regimen for a couple more days, honestly. I think that he would be okay to go in the 20 gallons soon. I just wanna make sure I do at least a full 5 to 7 days of the antibiotics just to be on the safe side. But yeah, he's doing great with it, so thank goodness. Here we have some of his soaked pellets. They have the medication on them, just a little bit of the Metroplex, and I'm gonna feed those now. He has a pretty good appetite, but so far he's not as food aggressive as Bagel is, definitely. But it could also be because he's in the tote. I don't know. We'll see as his personality comes out more. But so it's Sunday now, so I've had him 5 days. So he has been in my care, in quarantine in the totes for 5 days now. I am kind of like scatterbrained at the moment. I was supposed to be documenting, you know, his quarantine every day, but I've had an extremely rough week. I actually haven't filmed any clips since day 2 of quarantine, and now it's day 5, so it's been like 2 or 3 days since I have filmed anything. Every day I've been doing 100% water changes and medicating, and then moving the fish over in between the 2 totes every day. I just put him in here right before I started filming. This is new water, it's aged, it's got the medicine in there and everything, and this is yesterday, so I'll dump it out and then refill it for tomorrow. Yeah, it's just been a really rough week, so I apologize that I don't have all the footage that I would have liked to. I was really upset Thursday and Friday and yesterday, and so I haven't been filming. But Fishy is doing really good. He still doesn't have a name. I have no idea what I'm gonna name him. He's doing really good with the antibiotics. Everything's been going really well. His camera's unplugged at the moment because I was doing the water change, but he's been doing really, really well. But yeah, so far he's doing great with the antibiotics, and we'll be moving him soon. So as you can see, quarantine for the first week has been going really, really well. He's doing amazing. He is now in the 20 gallon and Bagel is in the 36 gallon, and they are both doing really great. It honestly took me a week to decide a name for him. I had no name in mind. I didn't know what I was gonna end up naming Bagel's new friend, but I did decide to name him Biscuit. So now we have Bagel and Biscuit, and they are both males. I did get him from King Koi Goldfish, and they were so great. I was really worried that I was gonna accidentally get a female or something, and so I was really, really careful with who I decided to buy him from. I got butter from East Coast Ranches, which is an online goldfish website that sells fancy goldfish. However, I did decide to go a different route this time and try a different seller. And King Koi Goldfish was one that I kept seeing online a lot. I heard a lot of good things about them, and they were really, really great to work with, I will say. I called them on the phone and they checked his sex for me multiple times. I was able to shop for him on the website, and this isn't sponsored or anything. I just decided to go with them. I saw a lot of goldfish Facebook groups talking about them and stuff, and so I decided to call them up, and I talked to them, and they were very nice, and they confirmed that he was a male, and they sent him to me within a couple days, and I was really, really pleased. It was a really, really great experience. Personally, this is the first time I've ever bought from King Koi, but it went really well. I did go to my local fish stores. You guys know I went there looking for Bagel a friend quite a few times, but nothing really stuck out to me. I didn't see any fish that really caught my eye, and also trying to sex them is kind of hard. It's kind of hard to know, especially if they're young goldfish. It can be kind of hard, but I'm grateful that King Koi was able to look at him and tell that he's a male, and now that I have him in person, I'm like 99% sure he's a male. All signs point to him being a male, so I think everything's gonna be fine with Bagel, and I think they're gonna get along and everything's gonna be great. I cannot wait to introduce him to Bagel. I hope you guys love him and think he's adorable, because I love Biscuit. I think he's really cute, and I'm really excited to have them both in the 36 gallon. I just can't tell you how ready I am for that. He's been in quarantine for a week now, a week today actually, so in 2 more weeks, I think that'll be the end of the quarantine. I'm thinking about just doing a 3-week quarantine and then putting them together, because like I said, he's doing so great. I'm seeing no signs or symptoms of anything. His fins look great, his coloring, everything. He's eating well, his poops look good. I don't see any signs of parasites, flukes, or anything, you know. Like with Bagel, he was scraping the bottom and flashing a lot, so I assumed he maybe had parasites or flukes or something. And he was also twitching, but Bagel, I treated him and he's doing great now. So if anything were wrong with Biscuit or anything like that, I can always treat for parasites in the tank, which is great. It won't harm the filter, so it's fine. But so far he's doing amazing, so I'm really happy and I'm really pleased. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys don't want to miss any future videos, especially of me introducing them, which will probably be in the next couple weeks, I hope you guys subscribe down below and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future fish videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, thank you for your patience. I know that getting another friend for Bagel was quite a journey, but after I lost Butter, it really shook me. I bought Bagel to be a friend for Butter, so losing her, it really kind of jumbled my plans, and obviously it was really upsetting, and it just kind of sat me back, and then I didn't really want to do anything with the fish for a few months. But I'm really grateful that it's progressed and I've gotten this far, and we're on our path to getting Bagel a friend of his own, and everything's working out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Be kind. Bye.